I suppose one of the sad things is that no one has to travel anymore. You know, there are no explorers anymore. You don't get expeditions anymore, do you? Going off to brave new lands and coming back with new types of food. The only expeditions you get are people retracing expeditions that were done 200 years ago, using the original equipment just to see if it could be done. You know, you feel like, well, it evidently was done, wasn't it? That's why we know about it, surely. Huh? But you get these public school tossers from time to time. We decided to climb Everest in our PE kit. I actually think you want them to get into trouble, really, when you hear about that. They say, yes, go then, go on. You actually want them to ring up and say, we're in terrible trouble, can you help, please? And say, sorry, the phone hasn't been invented in your little world, has it? But I love to... there's nowhere left, and that's the sad... Space, the final frontier, that's what you've got, and that's... I love that. I'm interested in that. I always wanted to be an astronaut when I was a kid. And so I always... And about 4 months ago, in French Guiana, NASA sent off this rocket to get to Mars. Did you watch this? And thank God there was no one on it. It was a satellite rocket. It got 300 feet up and blew to pieces, right? It's meant to get to Mars, got 300 feet, right? Yeah. So, nearly, yeah. Nice try, NASA. Hey, you know. Anyway, I was watching this live on telly, and when I stopped laughing, I thought, what must it be like to be the rocket scientist at this point? What is it? Well, you know, that point when the whole world is watching as you go from being a rocket scientist to being a crap rocket scientist. There's that point, because you must be watching it and thinking, as the rocket scientist, you've spent $100 million on this thing. You must be thinking, you'd have done better to get a blanket, put the satellite in the middle, and get all your mates around and go, is that any better? And how do you get out of that awkward situation when you're at space control, you've got all your colleagues standing around while it's all going off on the monitors, and you just go, what do? Make light of it or something? Yeah. I'm sorry. You would try, and you know what happens to these people? I reckon they have nervous breakdowns, they snap as you would, and they end up working for Innovations magazine and shit like that. Inventing crap no one actually needs, you know, like cardigan debobblers and shit like that. Like, hey, look at that, all the fluff over there, yeah, marvellous. See that? I love that magazine, the one that flops out your colour supplement tomorrow morning. You go, oh great, I'll go over and a shit and read this, I love this magazine. I mean, surely, God, they should invent something to stop it from flopping out. That's the thing. For just $2.99, no more flopping on the floor misery for your Innovations magazine. The brand new strap-on leg magazine and insert catcher basket. I have everything I need in life. Have you seen those slippers you put both feet in? What a breakthrough, you know. Why have two shoes when one will do? I hadn't thought of it, yeah. And always modelled by those dear old ladies. It makes you sad that there are people who are going to do that and be sick enough to send off for one of those. Here, Granny, look what I got you. Put both your feet in there, nice and cosy. You sit there, I'll go make you a nice cup of tea. Oh, look, Granny, there's a dinosaur out the window. The description they give the shit they're selling is unbelievable. There's special magnifying binoculars. Oh! Night vision scope, light enough to hold with one hand. Yeah, worth every penny, worth every penny. Oh my God, look at that. Oh my God, worth every penny. I would have loved to be an astronaut. I would have loved to be... That was my ambition as a kid, and I so wish... I know I can't because I'm English. I know my limitations, don't get me wrong. No, well, I don't sound right. You know, it's the wrong accent. You know, American is the space language. It's a great accent, the American, because they sound so cool. Even in danger, they sound incredible. In the face of death, in a crisis, they sound incredible. Houston, we have a problem. It's bold, it's unafraid, it's precise. You've had an Englishman up there? Hello? Reach Apollo 13, come in. The fucking rocket's fucked. You know, did you notice there's a difference, isn't there? You see, it's subtle, but there is a difference, you know. To me, that doesn't sound like a sequel to the film, do you know what I mean? From the makers of Apollo 13, we bring you fucked rocket. We got back anyway. Now, Neil Armstrong, he's my hero. He landed on the moon. Thank God he's American, because he thought of something to say on the way. And it was smart and profound, and neat. Everyone remembers what he said. It was a very good thing to have said. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Thank God it wasn't an Englishman landing on the moon with the whole of Earth watching. Oh, the trouble we are getting here. I thought we'd never get orbital, did you? I can't believe it. Is this going, or is this going to work or not? The sound we hear? That went a bit there. Oh, I don't know. I would have loved to go to space if I could have. To go to space, I would have had the best time of my life. Because I see what I think they should do with space. They don't have enough fun. You know, they should have a bit more of a laugh with the whole thing and lighten up a bit. They have such great opportunities to play jokes and mess around. I just break it. You know when they're out spacewalking on top of a rocket or something in zero gravity? Just wait for one of them not to be holding on to anything at all. And then just go like that. You know, I would give anything. You know when the two vessels that dock in space and come together, what I wouldn't give to be inside one of those, eh? Wait for the little hatch to open, put on one of those rubber alien masks. This is fantastic, wouldn't it? Be absolutely wonderful. Just wait for a little face to appear, go... I'm sorry, come on. We're messing around. I'm sorry. We couldn't... Your face. My face? I shit my spacesuit. I'm going to wear that for 3 flipping months. I hope you're happy. It's bloody unprofessional, that's all I can say. But they miss all these opportunities to have a laugh. They're so po-faced about it, they just go out to space and all they do is grow cress and look through their own turds and stuff. Well, you can do that in your bedroom. You know when the capsule comes down to Earth, splash down and by parachute, and all the helicopters come by and the frogmen jump out in the sea and swim up and look through the window. You're inside, hide. Right, put a little action man in your seat. Oh my God, what's happened to him? Help us, please